Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and I want to talk to you guys about how PT Application Coach made the biggest difference for me. Just a little background, I attended Southern Utah University, and when I applied to PT school, I applied to 4 of them. With Sean's help, I was able to get interviews to all 4. I actually only attended 2 of those interviews, but I was accepted to both, and I ended up choosing Northern Arizona University. So go Lumberjacks, woo! So when I was working on my PT application, I was working and I was taking a class, and I was so busy. And I remember I wrote my personal statement. I thought I did a great job on it. I sent it to my PT advisors at my school before I even had started working with Sean, and they sent it back to me and they said, "This is not at all what they're looking for. You need to rewrite it. Here's some examples of past students. Try and follow that." I remember reading the other examples and I was like, well, why is mine not good enough? And I just didn't understand it. And I was really frustrated because I had been what I thought was a really good writer. I had succeeded in a lot of writing classes, and I thought that it was ridiculous that I needed to change it because I did a really good job. Well, I look back at that now and I realize it was pretty naive. And Sean was the one that helped me realize that. The best thing that he helped me with in my essays was he didn't just teach me, or he didn't just fix the one essay. He taught me the structure of how they want those essays to be written and how to highlight my strengths without seeming really braggy. And I think it's like that saying that it's like if you feed a man a fish, it's like a day. Teach him how to fish, they have food for a lifetime. Sean helped me with one essay, but because he taught me the skill of how to write those essays properly, I was able to write so many more secondary essays all on my own, which helped so much. The second thing that really helped me that Sean did was the interview prep. I watched the videos and I did a mock interview with him, and that helped so much. I'll be honest, I left my interview at Northern Arizona and I literally thought that was way too easy because it wasn't nerve-wracking. In fact, I was so excited to share what I was passionate about because Sean taught me that it's not just about giving like a good rehearsed answer. It's about, well, I'll save the details for his videos, but it's about highlighting yourself again with stories. And he taught me how to do that. He taught me that skill. So any question they gave me, I was able to stop, think, and answer properly. It wasn't that I'd pre-rehearsed every single answer, but because he taught me the skill of how to answer properly for any question, I was able to succeed with whatever they threw at me. The other thing that really stood out to me was my interview at NAU was a group interview, so I was able to compare myself to the 2 other peers that I was interviewing with, and oh my goodness, the preparation Sean gave me made me really stand out. And I don't say that to brag because I think if I hadn't done the prep, I would have been just like the other people that I interviewed with in the way that I answered the questions. And there was literally the biggest differences in the reactions I saw between when I answered in the way that Sean taught me versus when they just answered with a simple kind of commonplace answer that was good, but compared to the technique that Sean taught me, it did not compare. And that's not to brag about myself, that's to brag about the skill he taught me, and anyone really can pick that up. He can teach you how to highlight your experiences to show why you would be a good PT. And it just really, really helped me stand up above my peers. So I would really recommend anyone to use this service, even if you think that you're a smart kid and you don't really need it. That's what I thought, and then I did it and it made the biggest difference. I'd say it's definitely worth the money investment because if you do this, I really do think it will help you get into schools more. You'll be a lot more likely to get in than if you don't and you have to reapply next year and spend all of that money. So I really need to thank Sean because he made the biggest difference in my application, and I know he can do the same thing for you guys if you're willing to put in the work and let him help you. So yeah, thank you.